Our tale begins in the 16th century, a time when Japan was a nation divided. The once unified land had splintered into numerous factions, each led by ambitious warlords vying for control. As these feudal lords, known as daimyo, clashed in epic struggles of power, the common folk were caught in the crossfire, their lives dictated by the whims of the mighty. In the midst of this chaos, a new force began to emerge on the horizon. Portuguese traders and missionaries, lured by the prospect of untapped wealth and souls to convert, set their sights on the fractured nation. Their arrival marked the beginning of a new chapter in Japanese history, introducing a world of foreign ideas, exotic goods, and advanced weaponry. This was a time of change and uncertainty, a perfect storm brewing for the Battle of Fukuda. As we delve into this historical event, we'll explore the intricate details of this conflict and its far-reaching implications. In the midst of Japan's internal turmoil, a new player entered the stage, the Portuguese. These seafaring explorers from the west sailed into the land of the rising sun around the mid-16th century. Eager to forge new trade relations, they introduced an array of European goods, including firearms, which dramatically altered the course of Japanese warfare. Yet the Portuguese brought more than just goods. They also brought Christianity, a religion that began to spread throughout Japan. This, however, was not welcomed by everyone. The samurai, the warrior class of Japan, were particularly wary of the foreign religion and the cultural changes it brought. The Portuguese, for their part, failed to fully grasp the intricate dynamics of Japanese society, leading to increasing tensions. Misunderstandings and cultural clashes became the order of the day, exacerbating the already unstable political climate. As the tension between the Portuguese and the samurai grew, the stage was set for a battle. The escalating tensions soon reached a boiling point, leading to the infamous march to Fukuda. As the sun rose on a cool winter morning, the samurai began their march towards Fukuda Bay, a place that would soon become a battleground. The samurai, known for their discipline and bravery, were a formidable force. They were united under the common goal of defending their homeland from the foreign invaders. The samurai army was a sight to behold. Clad in their traditional armor, they moved in perfect unison, their footsteps echoing through the silent valleys. The samurai were more than just warriors. They were a symbol of the Japanese spirit, a blend of courage, honor, and respect for tradition. Their weapons were not just tools of war, but extensions of their souls, crafted with the same dedication and precision they applied to their lives. This march was not just a strategic move. It was a statement of resistance. Each step they took was a step towards their destiny, a destiny they chose to embrace head-on. They marched day and night, their spirits unbroken by the harsh winter. The cold winds and rough terrain were no match for the fire that raged within them. The samurai knew the Portuguese were technologically advanced, their ships armed with powerful cannons, yet they did not falter. Their belief in their skills, their weapons, and most importantly, their purpose was unwavering. They knew the battle would not be easy, but they were not seeking an easy victory. They were seeking honor and the chance to defend their homeland. As they neared Fukuda Bay, the sight of the Portuguese ships anchored in the distance only strengthened their resolve. They knew they were marching into a storm they were prepared to face. The samurai, armed with their traditional weapons and their unwavering spirit, were ready for battle. The Battle of Fukuda was to be a clash of two different worlds, two different ways of warfare. A symphony of steel and gunpowder was about to unfold on a stage painted with blood and honor. The samurai, masters of the katana, faced their foes with a courage born of tradition and duty. Their steel shimmered in the sunlight as they charged, their battle cries echoing through the air. They moved as one, the embodiment of the Bushido spirit, the way of the warrior. Against them stood the Portuguese, armed with the thunderous might of their firearms. They were unyielding, a wall of iron and smoke against the samurai's wave of steel. Their muskets roared, spitting fire and death, their cannons bellowing like monstrous beasts. They wielded the terrifying power of gunpowder, a force that would change the face of warfare forever. The samurai fought valiantly, their blades dancing with deadly grace. They maneuvered with precision, their strategies a testament to their training and discipline. They were the wind, swift and relentless, their katanas flashing like lightning. But the wind, no matter how fierce, cannot penetrate steel. The Portuguese' technological advantage was undeniable. Their firearms were a relentless storm, a barrage of thunder and fire that the samurai could not withstand. The samurai's courage was met with a hail of bullets, their charges broken by the Portuguese' devastating volley. The samurai were relentless, their spirit unbroken, even in the face of such overwhelming odds. They would not yield, their honor demanding that they fight to the bitter end. But even the mightiest warrior can be felled by a single bullet, and the samurai were no exception. Despite their best efforts, the samurai were at a disadvantage. The Portuguese' firearms were a force that the samurai could not counter, a storm that they could not weather. The Battle of Fukuda was a brutal demonstration of the power of gunpowder, a testament to the devastating impact of technology on the battlefield. The Battle of Fukuda ended in a Portuguese victory, marking a turning point in the history of Japan. The aftermath was profound. The samurai, once the epitome of military might and discipline, were left reeling from the defeat. Their traditional weapons and tactics were outmatched by the Portuguese firepower and strategic prowess, echoing a painful reality. The world was changing, and they too had to adapt or perish. The samurai, known for their resilience and indomitable spirit, did not let this defeat define them. Instead, they took it as a lesson, a bitter pill that forced them to re-evaluate their strategies and weaponry. They began to incorporate elements of Portuguese military technology into their own, marking the birth of a new era in Japanese warfare. The Portuguese, on the other hand, saw their victory as a validation of their superior technology and strategic planning. Their success in Fukuda bolstered their influence in Japan, opening doors to trade and diplomatic relations that were previously unthinkable. The Portuguese began to leave an indelible mark on Japanese culture, introducing new elements ranging from cuisine to architecture. However, it wasn't just a one-way street. The Portuguese also learned from the samurai, adopting their discipline, honor, and values into their own military ethos. This cultural exchange led to a unique fusion of East and West, a legacy that continues to resonate in the modern world. In the grand scheme of things, the Battle of Fukuda was more than just a clash of arms. It was a clash of cultures, ideologies, and ways of life. It was a testament to the fact that no one culture or strategy holds a monopoly on victory. Adaptability, innovation, and a willingness to learn from one's enemy can turn the tide of battle. The Battle of Fukuda was a testament to the power of technology and strategy, proving that even the most disciplined and brave warriors could be defeated by superior firepower. But why did the Portuguese triumph over the samurai in the Battle of Fukuda? To answer this question, we must delve into the various factors that contributed to the Portuguese victory. Firstly, the Portuguese brought with them a technological advantage in the form of superior weaponry. Their firearms, particularly the matchlock arquebus, were a game-changer, offering a range and power that the samurais, with their traditional swords and bows, couldn't match. This technological disparity was a significant factor in the outcome of the battle. Secondly, the Portuguese were astute in their strategic positioning. They established their fortifications in areas that gave them a clear vantage point, allowing them to hold their ground and take advantage of their long-range weapons. This strategic planning, coupled with their superior weaponry, put the Portuguese in a position of strength during the battle. The element of surprise also played a significant role. The Portuguese, relatively new to the region, were an unknown entity to the samurais. Their unfamiliar tactics and weaponry took the samurais by surprise, causing confusion and disarray among their ranks. This lack of familiarity with their opponents gave the Portuguese an unexpected edge. Lastly, we cannot overlook the internal conflicts within Japan at the time. The samurais were not a unified force, but a collection of warriors loyal to different lords and clans. This lack of cohesion and unity, coupled with internal power struggles, may have contributed to their defeat. The samurais were fighting on two fronts, against the Portuguese and within their own ranks. In the end, the Battle of Fukuda was a stark reminder of the changing tides of history, a testament to the power of adaptation and the relentless march of progress. The Portuguese victory underscores the importance of innovation in warfare, the strategic use of resources, and the power of unity against a common enemy. It reminds us that even the most formidable warriors can be defeated when faced with the unexpected.